Hola guys, how is everybody doing? I hope y'all are awesome. Sunday night, and it's been about a week, perhaps, maybe a week and a day, not sure, since I've popped a squat here and talked to you guys. And I had been behaving in regards to hitting Dollar Trees and that type of thing, just because I didn't need anything. But I kept watching y'all's hauls, and I couldn't stand not going, so I went. And I finally got a few things and a few trips to Dollar Tree. And then this weekend, this was last weekend, and then this weekend, I got an itch to thrift. And we went to 3 thrift stores, and I came away with very slim pickings. Like, it was a bust, pretty much. And I've never been to 3 thrift stores in one day and come away with so little. But I'm here to show you guys what we got. What do y'all want to see first? Shall we do... Let's do thrift first because it's right here. I'm telling you guys, 3 thrift stores, hardly anything. 1 thrift store. Wasn't even worth the parking, let me tell you guys. Not that parking cost anything, but it is in a rather busy shopping center. And by the time I found a spot to walk in and find this. This is a SpongeBob character. Plankton, I believe is his name, according to Little Dude. He saw him, loved him, had to have him. Of all the SpongeBob stuffy characters, we don't have this one. I thought we did. And we probably do. I just can't remember where it is, or we've misplaced him. But he's a good size for a plushie. The smaller one is $10 at Walmart. And like smaller, it's $10 at Walmart. So who knows what this would have ran anywhere. But we got him for $1.99. And Little Dude loved him, so we grabbed him. And the only other little thing we found on our first stop was this little fobby looking thing that you hang on... Backpacks has like a little keychain hook on there, and little man loves these things. He has them all over his backpack. I swear his backpack probably weighs 50 pounds. Probably weighs more than him because he has all these little doohickeys hanging off of it. But we found a SpongeBob one, and it was 80 cents, so we grabbed that. Went to Thrift Town. Now, Thrift Town, I had a coupon for January that was going to expire today. It was $5 off of $15 or more, and I couldn't find much of anything. I barely made it. Found a little t-shirt, and the reason I bought it was because Little Dude has some Thomas the Engine pajama bottoms that will work with this, so I got him a PJ shirt, and it was 69 cents. This is probably the most expensive thing I found, and I was desperate to use my coupon. I can't let coupons go to waste. It's this Tony Hawk long sleeve little shirt with a hoodie. Very thin. It would have been good for weather like today, where it was cool in the morning and then really gorgeous. My gosh, this weekend turned out gorgeous. We lived at every park within a 10-mile radius from us. We were just all up in the parks and loved every minute of it. So grabbed that, and that was $4.99. Like I said, most expensive thing, but I had to use my coupon. Ooh, guys, more coupons. $5 off, valid February 15th through 29th, and $10 off, 25 or more, March 1st, 13th. I love my thrift store coupons. But I waited too long because, like I said, I hadn't been going. I don't know why. I just hadn't really given myself the time, and the weekends have been so pretty here in the last few weekends. Well, since I made my last video, that I don't want to be inside. We just want to be outside. This little thingy was half off. It's $2.99, and it was half off of that, so I barely made my 15 with this. I thought it was pretty. I like the color. It's the color of my birthstone. Peridot. Is it Peridot or is it Peridot? I've heard both for the August birth certificate. I've heard the gem pronounced both Peridot and Peridot for the August birthstone. I get all mumble-mouthed in the evenings. Why is that? I'm tired, I guess. But anywho, I thought it was pretty. It's these cheapy little plastic beads, but I like it. I grabbed it, and I needed to make my 15. What is this? Oh, I guess you forgot about it. Little that little junk store truck. What was that show? Lamont, Sanford and Son. That's what I got off of this little truck. That was 99 cents. I think you forgot about it. Because we pick up a whole bunch of little random things going in and out of these thrift stores. And then, of course, don't slap me. Don't call the authorities. Please. I know I have a problem, but got more. Just because. American Pie. I love American Pie. I like the first one. Second one, okay, the reunion was alright. But American Pie, for some reason, I really, really like. And I found this one for $8.99. So I grabbed it. I don't have this because I feel a little too old for it. But then I watch it and I crack up and I flash back to when I was younger and watched this movie. And you gotta have it. I have to have it. So I grabbed that. And then The Constant Gardener for $1.99. I heard this movie was awesome back in the day when it first came out. And I've never watched it, and I want to watch it. Hi, Biscuit Pooh. So I grabbed that. Yes. I showed him already. Who is that?
Plankton.
Plankton. I showed him. You were in there watching Peep. But I showed him. And Hollywoodland. I really love these two. She is so freaking gorgeous. I love Diane Lane. Beautiful. And I love Adrian Brody. Hollywoodland. Sounds really, really awesome. This is also an old movie. Apparently, the dude who played... it's based on the true story of the guy who played Superman. Commit suicide. Did he or didn't he? Or was it a murder type thing? And I remember hearing good things about this movie. And I don't recall ever telling myself I want to buy it. But when I saw it for $1.99, I grabbed it. And that's everything at Thrift Town. Told you guys, it was like... Don't get me wrong. There was a whole bunch of stuff I saw that I wanted. But really, I've been so good in regards to leaving a lot of the knick-knackery behind. Because I just don't have room for it. Then we went to... Goodwill, and Goodwill, there's a little more from Goodwill. I grabbed this, and I don't need it, but it looks so much like the last frame, one of the last frames that I hauled, in regards to the little black and white matting in the back, and I thought it was really pretty. I thought it would look nice with the big one on top and this one on the bottom. I told you guys I have to reconfigure my walls and redo my picture frames and all this and that and this and that. So that's what I'm going to do. It's on my to-do one of these weekends where it's not beautiful outside and I actually have to stay in the house. But I couldn't resist it, and it was $1.99, which was awesome because there was no sticker on it. And I think when there's no sticker on it, sometimes they just guess at the prices, and I got lucky because I thought for sure this was going to be $2.99 or $3.99, but she said $1.99, so okay, I took it. See, it says family. Thought it was awesome, and I'm really, really, really trying not to keep buying frames because it's taking way too much thought and way too much effort to reorganize the stuff on my wall. I'm going to pop so many holes in these walls. One of these days they're going to come tumbling down. So I'm really, really trying to behave. I found this kid another hoodie. This child does not need another hoodie, but they're so inexpensive and so awesome that I couldn't resist it. It's another one of those uber fluffy ones. Nice, thick, fluffy hoodie. And it's in a size bigger than he wears. Good for layering and good to grow in for next winter. I think he could still wear it next winter. It's a size 8. So yeah, he's not quite 7 just yet. It's a Tony Hawk. Yeah. And it was only $2.49. And I think $2.49 for a fat, fluffy hoodie that's in good shape that he can wear for at least two winters, I think is awesome. And I just did inventory of his closet yesterday because I knew I was going to go thrifting. And I told myself, no more jeans, no more this, no more that, no more this. And this was on my no more hoodie. You know, I wasn't going to get him any more hoodies, but I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. So I grabbed that for him. And the only other things, let me just put it on my lap. I love these. These old-timey vintage looking frames. I love them. I think they are so pretty. And the sizes are a little awkward where I have to trim some of my pictures up really, really crazy. But I just thought it was so pretty. Y'all see the little citrine colored gems in there? I just thought it was really nice. And this was 99 cents. And the other one I found was this one. And it has some hunter green enamel swirl. You see that? And it also has little blingy gems in it. And this one was $1.99. It's a little heavier. But I thought this one was so pretty because it has little pearls down there at the bottom. Y'all see them? So pretty. And I have 3 or 4 more of this type of odd, heavy, kind of gaudy, old-fashioned frames. And I'm hoping to heck that I can control that urge to start a collection of these type. But I couldn't leave it behind. I couldn't leave it behind. I thought they were so pretty. And then this one I really liked because it's silver and it has those lilac. They're kind of lavender lilac little gemmies in them. That was $1.99 as well. And I thought this would be pretty in my bathroom since I have a silver frame in there right now. I think I told you guys the bathroom is somehow becoming a silver, lilac, and white bathroom. And I thought that would look pretty in there. And then, yes, more U571. Sorry guys for the glare. U571, the reason I bought it, not because I'm so much interested in this type of thing. It involves a lot of underwater scenes and I can't do underwater scenes. I stop breathing. Literally, it's a psychological thing. Underwater scenes, I gasp. I almost drowned when I was 11 and I've never been right since. And I kid you guys not, mentally I think I'm screwed because underwater scenes really, really mess with me. Panic me. It's just really dumb. So I try and stay away from these type of things. But Matthew McConaughey is on here and I do not have this movie for my Matthew McConaughey collection. So I grabbed that and that was $1.99 as well. I was just thinking about this movie because I saw Beth Stern on Ellen or somebody. I was just watching Beth Stern being interviewed on some friggin' talk show and she's just such a sweet lady. And they were flashing back to the making of this movie. And I remember thinking this movie was hilarious. And I was just thinking about it and Private Parts, the Howard Stern Private Parts. I grabbed that. Courageous. I have been wanting to buy this movie at Walmart. And so help me goodness gracious. I hope I don't have it. I know I've been wanting to buy it at Walmart, but it's still in the $5 bin. And I always find other $5 movies that I want more than that. So when I saw this brand new, still wrapped for $1.99, I grabbed it. And then this is another one. It's a $5 bucket at Walmart that I kind of want to buy and then don't. But for $1.99, brand new, still sealed, I went ahead and grabbed that. So that is everything that I picked up at our thrifting expedition this week. Look at the cat just spread out like a taco. Just like a taco shell. Just... That's some good sleep. That's how me and little dude are going to sleep tonight because we were just having too much fun this weekend at the park. Okay, right on top, I'm just going to jump into the Dollar Tree stuff now, but right on top of my Dollar Tree pile, I do see, guess what, that I picked up at Walmart just the other day in the $3.74 bin. The Big Wedding. I'd never even heard of this movie, and how the heck I hadn't is beyond me because there are so many awesome people that I love in this movie. I love Robert De Niro, Diane Keaton, Amanda Seyfried, Susan Sarandon, and Robin Williams is on here. I didn't know about this movie. What is going on in my movie world? I'm not sure, but it's called The Big Wedding, and I'm probably going to try and watch that before I go to bed tonight. And then the other $3.74 that I found, I almost bought this a couple weeks back, is Friends with Kids. And I love Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph are on here. I love these ladies. Love them to pieces. And it sounds like a good movie. These grown folks want to try and relive a night out before they had kids. And let's see how that works out. But I thought that was going to be good TV watching for $3.74. Okay, now I'm going to get into what I've picked up at the Dollar Tree and the 99-cent only. 99-cent only first because I only picked up 3 little things that I just thought were amazing. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm probably going to end up giving them to my mom. But I thought they were very, very pretty. And I love this kind of stuff. And I hope the glare doesn't jack everything up. They're currently wrapped in plastic. Can y'all kind of see this? There are these little, what is this called? Canvas, the painter's canvasy type of decoration. This one says Hope. And it just hangs with a little string. And these were 99 cents. And I thought they were awesome because it says hope. And it has scripture on it. This is Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with the right of my righteousness. I thought that was so pretty. Grab that one. Then this one says faith. And it's glittery blue up top. This is faith. And this is Matthew 7:7-8. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds. And to the one who knocks it will be opened. I thought that was awesome. And then the last one is love, John 3:16. And if you don't know John 3:16, let me help. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. And I just thought they were so pretty, and I love the colors of them. And like I said, I'm probably going to end up giving them to my mom because, look around, I ain't got no more room on my walls. But they were just too pretty to leave there. And for 99 cents, I think that's really pretty home decor. Okay, now on to the Dollar Tree in my 99 cent only bag. This is 2 or 3 trips to Dollar Tree since I last saw you guys. And I'm up to my old habits again because I found this book that I could not resist. It's called Tigers in Red Weather. Now let me tell you a couple of things about this book. I was impressed that wherever it was sold initially was sold for $14.19. But what's funny about this book, the cover feels like rubber sheets, latex gloves. Very strange. It's very thick. It feels like latex. Very, very odd. But I started reading this a couple weekends ago when I was having some work done on my car. And I really enjoy what I've read so far. Have I told you guys about this? Nick and her cousin Elena grew up in a world of sun-bleached boat docks, tennis whites, and midnight gin parties at Tiger House, the family home on Martha's Vineyard. In the wake of the Second World War, the two women are on the cusp of starting their real lives. Helena is off to Hollywood and a new marriage. And Nick is heading for a reunion with her own husband. So one's going to Hollywood with a hoity-toity husband, and the other one is being reunited with her husband who is coming home from the war. And it's just two opposites, and how things happen, and how they come together and split apart, and come together and split apart. And I thought it was going to be an awesome read, so I grabbed that, and I really like that. So I'm going to set that aside because I might read instead of watch a movie tonight. Not sure. Then I came across the Amistad Rebellion, the true story of what happens when the slaves are being brought over on the Amistad and they overtake the captain and the crew of the ship for their freedom. I love the movie Amistad. Not that I love it. It's just really, really tragic, but it's a really, really good movie. And this is based on what that movie was based on the true story. And I love history. I absolutely love history. And history on something like slavery or that type of thing, I like to try and wrap my head around why. You know, what happened? Where were people's heads back in the day? I try and wrap my head around things that horrific in history. So I thought that was going to be a good read. Probably a hard read, but a good read. And then I came across Salt, Sugar, and Fat, how the food giants hooked us. And it's all about how we're so weak that we can't seem to say no to the advertisements and the commercials, and how there's things in food that tend to chemically get you addicted and that type of thing. So I just thought that would be interesting reading, and when I'm finished reading it, this is definitely the kind of stuff, oh my biscuit, that my mom likes to read. So I just thought that would be interesting reading. Grab that. Oh my gosh, really? Wow, guys, I have problem. A Sister to Honor. This is a story about Pakistani young lady who's enrolled in American college, and she wants to go back home to be a doctor, but apparently she's living a little too Americanized for her family back in Pakistan, so they send her brother over to try and fix the situation. And honor in some Pakistani culture we hear of honor killings and that type of thing. And it's the brother being come over to remedy or fix the situation, and how he's trapped between his responsibility to his family and his love for his sister. And it sounds like it's going to be a nail biter. And I had been eyeballing this one, but because of, you know, the story, I didn't know if I could handle it or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I grabbed that one. And then The Tao of Martha, My Year of Living, or Why I'm Never Getting All the Glitter Off the Dog. Apparently this lady decides that she's going to live an entire year following Martha Stewart's advice, from cooking to relationships to whatever Martha Stewart says is going to be Bible to her. And it's her year following Martha Stewart's advice. And it's the little snippets I've read through is hilarious. So I can't wait to get to that one. Then, what else? The Chameleon. I have no idea, other than Ellen Barkin, who the folks on this movie are. But a missing teenager mysteriously resurfaces long after his disappearance, as a fractured family welcomes him home following years of anguish. It's an awkward reunion where tensions simmer beneath the surface. Something clearly is not right. One determined FBI agent senses that the boy's story does not quite fit. But if he is who he says, what is the family hiding? And if he is not, then who is he, and why is everyone playing along? What? Yeah, gotta check that out. Lullaby, I haven't even read what this is, but I saw Terrence Howard and Amy Adams and Jennifer Hudson on the cover, and I really don't care because I like them and I have to see what this is about. So let's see, shall we? Jonathan, the black sheep of a well-to-do family, is finally coming home. His cancer-stricken father has announced he's ending his life in less than 48 hours. At first confused, angry, and remote, Jonathan eventually sees the barriers he has set up to cope with the imagined disappointment from his estranged family, including his fragile mother, Rachel, and seemingly successful sister, Karen. A chance encounter with his old girlfriend, Emily, now engaged to another man, leads him to further contemplate the choices he's made. And they say it's funny, heartbreaking, real, and not to be missed, according to Movie Line. This movie was made in 2013. I love Terrence Howard. Love him. What Doesn't Kill You? Mark Ruffalo, Ethan Hawke, and Amanda Peet. Again, I didn't read what it was about. Two lifelong friends who grew up like brothers on the gritty streets of South Boston. They start early as three street thugs living by the criminal code, doing petty crimes and misdemeanors that grow increasingly more serious. Eventually, they fall under the sway of organized crime boss. One becomes lost in a haze of drugs and jobs, and consistently disappoints his wife and their two sons. He's torn between the desire to be a good husband and the lure of easy money. Why do I get all this heavy stuff? And then Good Heart. I don't recognize anybody's name on here, but I recognize this guy's face. This young man here. I've seen him in things and I really, really like him. Brian Cox is a curmudgeonly... He's a grumpy old man. Owner of a gritty New York dive bar that serves as home to a motley assortment of professional drinkers. Jack is determinedly drinking and smoking himself to death when he meets Lucas, a homeless young man who has already given up on life. Determined to keep his legacy alive, Jack deems Lucas as a fitting heir and takes him under his wing, schooling him in the male-centric laws of his alcoholic clubhouse. No newcomers, no fraternizing with customers, and absolutely no women. I like the sound of that. I didn't read any of these. I just saw actors and actresses that I recognized and I grabbed them, and I have not been disappointed by any of these oddball movies that I pick up at the Dollar Tree. So I can't help it, guys, really. And I do watch them. I know some of you guys are like, when the heck do you watch them? I do. I will have movie watching marathons that's what I'll do, like on a Friday night or Saturday night once I've had all my mommy time with my little one. I put him to bed and I can just watch movie after movie after movie. Now on to other things. I picked up the Elf Grapefruit Tinted Lip Balm. And I guess this is the only one Elf has out lately, because everyone that I've seen hauling it is the grapefruit one. So I don't mind it. I want it. I'll take it. I picked up some Assured Sleep Aid. I really, really like these. They're just as good as the Unisom that I take, and they compare it to Unisom actually. I take it. I wake up feeling nice and fine, no grogginess, and I do need it every now and then so I don't stay up for those 3 or 4 movie marathons. But yeah, when I'm really, really feeling low down and just wore out, I will take one every now and then just so I can snooze and catch up and get my energy right and just rest. And then I found some Texas Ranger bandages. I ain't gonna leave these there. They're Texas Rangers. And the last 2 things I picked up, I finally jumped, well, the last 3 things. I finally jumped on the adult coloring book bandwagon, and I hadn't for one reason and one reason only. I've looked at them. I've seen all of them at every Dollar Tree I've gone to, and I like them. But when I open them to look at them, all of the little detail, it gives me a headache, honestly. My eyes start to swim. My head starts to hurt. There's too much going on. Everything starts to swim on the page. I don't know how you guys do it. It looks like some kind of weirdo effect to me. But these were a little easier on the eyes. I got the animals. They're a little easier on my eyes anyway. Yeah, some of them are crazy, crazy. And I think this is easier on my eyes because there's a colored background. It's not just all the doodlies and the shapes on white. Like this one kind of hurts me. Excuse me, this one kind of hurts my eyeballs a little bit, but not as bad as some of the other ones. But they had 4 and I only got 2 because these didn't make me dizzy. I got the animals and I got the patterns. I don't have any color pencils or markers to color them in with, but honestly I kind of almost don't want to because they're just pretty to look at. I just think they're pretty to look at. See, like this one gives me a headache, but I just think they're pretty to look at. I may color them, I may not, I'm not sure. And then I do have one more thing. I found this little thing. It's a planner, but it's not really a planner. It's like a bill, it's a bill organizer. And each month has a little pocket. See? You write down the due date, expenses, the amount, and then it has a little pocket so you can put each bill in there, which is absolutely something I need to do because I keep telling myself to put my bills away in a safe place so that I can go back to them when it's time to pay them, and I always forget what the safe place was. So I figure each month has a pocket and I'll set it on my desk and it'll be there. So that's everything I got. Oh, let me show you guys one thing I picked up at the 99-cent only. Not this. I thrifted this a long time ago. This little greenery. This has been sitting empty on my coffee table forever and ever and ever, and we've managed to find all kinds of uses for it that just junk it up. And I wanted a plant, but I can't keep my plants alive to save my life. And the one plant that I can keep alive, which is an ivy, the cat wants to eat. And I don't want my cat to die. So I was looking for an artificial plant to put in here. And I saw these real fancy little greenery foliage balls at a furniture store. And I thought, I can do that with this. And what this is, I got it at the 99-cent only. They sell them as flat little panels. It's a square with that little funky grass sticking out of it, and I don't know what you would use it for, but what I did, it's a square, so I folded in each little corner and tied it to where it formed a little ball. I bought 2 flats, 2 little flat foliage, whatever that is, and I folded them, like I said, made 2 little balls and kind of shoved them in there, and I think it looks okay. I mean, can you hear that? There's still something in there. Little dude took to putting little things in there. But it looks better than it being empty, and it kind of has that little foliage ball feel that I saw on the coffee tables at the furniture store that I was looking at last weekend. But that's everything. Oh, Kitty's awake. I must have woke him up. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys very, very soon. I'm finished! In case he wants to come in here and say goodbye. So thanks for watching. Until my next go around, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.
Good night.
Stinker room.